Hello everybody, and welcome back to another Battle Frontier update here for Pokemon Emerald. I'm very excited for this video. I'm gonna get right into it. I'm not gonna waste any time because I really just want to get to the footage and the action. So without further ado, let's get started. As you can tell from my channel, I have really been focused on the Battle Dome recently. I've been trying to get the gold medal in there, and I've been trying all different types of strategies. We got the silver medal a long time ago with the original team of Starmie, Blaziken, and Registeel. It was incredibly easy. I think I posted it maybe a day after showing Registeel and training it. I believe the Battle Dome is probably one of the easier facilities for people to face off against. A lot of times you can just kind of have a hyper offensive team and it turns out in your favor 90% of the time. But it was still difficult to go ahead and get to really high rounds consistently with some of the teams that I was using. For example, the stall team with Tyranitar, Vaporeon, and Venusaur was really fun and really allowed me to be creative instead of just going with some really basic stuff with Pokemon. However, it was really difficult to consistently get to high levels with that team. So I went back to the drawing board and I looked at the Pokemon I had. I didn't want to breed any more Pokemon because I felt like I had all the tools available to me with the Pokemon I already had to complete the challenge. So I ended up using a team of Starmie, Salamence, and Venusaur. I ended up changing Venusaur's movesets a little bit. I got rid of Double Team and added Sludge Bomb instead, and gave it the leftovers instead of Bright Powder. The idea behind this was to be able to take on Pokemon that are really annoying, specifically Ludicolo or the Meganiums that had Double Team and Grass Whistle. Having Sludge Bomb on the Venusaur just made it so much easier for those types of Pokemon, because having a Pokemon that is the same type but can still do effective damage against that same type is the reason why it was so good. The same counts for Starmie. Being able to have Thunderbolt on it allows it to take out water types insanely easily. As for Salamence, having a Choice Band Salamence with B+ speed nature just makes it a absolute house. There's nothing that can stop it 90% of the time. So with this team, I consistently reached around 8 or 9 within the first couple of attempts. So I decided that this was going to be the team that I stuck with to try to defeat the Battle Dome. And early on, we actually reached our way to Tucker. This was the first instance where I actually thought that Venusaur's set needed to change. At the time, it still had Double Team instead of having Sludge Bomb, and I did give it Giga Drain at the time, but there was still just too many issues with it, and I had only brought Starmie and Salamence against it. In hindsight, this was really poor team design on my part. Trying to just slot in Pokemon from previous teams without changing any of the movesets or reevaluate their roles on the team was just laziness. It would be the same as me trying to put the special attacking Salamence with the rest of the stall team. It's just not what the team is meant to do, and the role of Salamence would need to change heavily rather than trying to stick with what it had. Thankfully, the Venusaur that I bred and trained was easy to interchange moves and everything, so that wasn't the big issue. So a recap of the team. Starmie is the basic Spit build. It has Surf, Psychic, Ice Beam, and Thunderbolt, and it actually only has one perfect IV in special attack, so it's really the bare minimum when it comes to what you expect for a Pokemon to do well here in the Battle Frontier. Just good enough special attack, good enough speed, and it really one-shots a lot of Pokemon. Next up is Salamence. Again, hasty nature, so the plus speed nature, and it had Brick Break, Aerial Ace, Earthquake, and Dragon Claw. I know some people prefer Hidden Power Flying over Aerial Ace. However, I was not going to go through the trials and tribulations of getting the correct Hidden Power without doing RNG, and I feel like Aerial Ace has a better place in the Battle Frontier because it allows for you to hit double team a lot easier. And of course I gave it the choice band as well. Lastly was Venusaur, and Venusaur had Giga Drain, Substitute, Leech Seed, and Sludge Bomb with leftovers. And again, this was kind of just like the third Pokemon that I threw in because there are certain times when you don't want to take Starmie, and there are certain times when you don't want to take Salamence. A good time when you don't want to take Starmie is when the team has a lot of ghost types or the potential to have Pokemon with Shadow Ball. I don't think I mentioned Starmie's held item. I gave it the Lumberry. I think that's the best item for Starmie in the Gen 3 Battle Frontier. You don't have access to stuff like the Life Orb or the Expert Belt, so I felt like that was the best item. I know it has a natural cure as well, but doing the switch in and everything just is too much. So getting a free status ailment taken away from you so you can just kill the Pokemon that is trying to do that, it just seems like the best item to me. Some of the biggest challenges this team had was really just RNG based. There's nothing you can truthfully do about it from my experience. The biggest thing that was the run killer was Quick Claw Fissure users, Quick Claw Guillotine users, all of them. They were really frustrating, really frustrating, and that's just kind of the nature of the Frontier sometimes. It was really hard to keep motivated when stuff like that happens when you're in round 9 and you're about to face Tucker, and all of a sudden you just get fissured or something like that. It's between round 9 to round 10 when you're about to face Tucker is when stuff like that is really demotivating. Besides that, Bright Powder users were like the next big thing that was really annoying. The only Pokemon that was really good for Bright Powder users was Salamence, but sometimes that still wasn't good enough. Overall though, I think that if you want to do really well in the Battle Tower, I think that this team is a great base to start with. I think that this team has pretty much everything that everyone needs when it comes to it. Starmie is kind of considered the poor man Latios. It has all the same moves that a Latios would have. So if you don't have access to a Latios, I highly recommend Starmie. So with that, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to cut to the live footage of me facing off against Tucker for gold, and then we'll go ahead and come back and finish up. Alright. Alright, so we're back against Tucker, finally, after what seems like forever since the last time I've been able to get to this part. We are finally at the final match against Tucker. Here's his team: Swampert, Metagross, Latias, sorry. And you know, for most of this grinding that we've been going through, I've been using Salamence and Starmie with a little bit of Venusaur here and there, but surprisingly, I don't think I'm going to take Starmie at all. I've been able to do a lot of thinking regarding this, but I don't think taking Starmie will be helpful against specifically Metagross. And really, I think he always leads Swampert, so taking in Venusaur will be probably the best. I'm scared of Metagross, and Latias is like a 50-50. I need Salamence for Metagross, just full on. I'm pretty sure, let me do a quick damage calc real quick. I have it pulled up. Let's see. I've been using Starmie 3 in this damage calculator. because it's basically the same thing that my Starmie is. But checking here, his Earthquake does about 50 to 60%, and my Surf does supposedly between 43 and 51%. And I want to go ahead, I'll put in my Salamence. Unfortunately, my Salamence set is not something easily accessible, but I'll keep that there. Hasty. Choice Band. And I'm probably gonna have to do Aerial Ace against the Latias. My biggest concern is obviously crits are the biggest concern. I think a Quick Claw on Metagross with Salamence is just a death sentence, because Earthquake does about 60 to 70%, Meteor Mash does about 76 to 90%. So if he just gets a Quick Claw, I'm kind of in a difficult spot. Checking out Latias, Dragon Claw does about 40 to 50%. Psychic does about the same. I'm thinking our best bet is we go ahead. Nervous, very nervous. I think here what we do is we lead Salamence and then put Venusaur in the back. That way if he leads Metagross, we're fine. I'm almost certain he's gonna lead with Swampert, so it's an easy switch in that case, because Ice Beam does probably about half, if that. But I believe he's always set up to always do Mirror Coat. So that's where I'm at with this. No going back now. Extremely nervous, but let's just go ahead and run it. Alright. Who you send it out first? If it's Metagross, we're in a really good spot. It's Swampert. Okay. This is what I was thinking. This is an Ice Beam like 100% of the time. So let's go ahead, do this. Against his Swampert. So Ice Beam's gonna do about 40 to 50%. And yeah, so right here we always go into Venusaur. Get the Ice Beam. Hope for not a crit, and we'll be okay. So that's good damage, or we take that pretty good. And go Leech Seed. Luckily Venusaur is faster. Also, I'm sorry, I accidentally forgot to turn on the battle animations again. So that's my bad. It appears that I missed with Leech Seed, which is annoying. Current HP. My current HP is 168 out of 96. I'm trying to put in my correct EVs and IVs. Yeah. So I'm at about... I'm trying to calculate for overgrow right now. I think he sees a kill with Earthquake, so we have to go Giga Drain here. Which is okay. I wanted to set up Leech Seed against him because I was really scared of Mirror Coat. But I think he sees a kill with Earthquake. No, he's still going Ice Beam. Okay, that's fine. We just finished this off with a Giga Drain, and we're in a good spot after this. And then if it's Metagross, I think we go ahead and try to hit Leech Seed first. Oh my gosh, this is perfect. So he has Metagross. Okay. You just gotta be very, very careful. So Meteor Mash is gonna do quite a bit, but I don't think it kills. Yeah, we're at 85% right now. The max it does is 70%. So we are safe to go ahead and do Leech Seed. So he starts with Protect, that's fine. Giga Drain and Sludge Bomb are not going to do anything. Obviously, Sludge Bomb because it's Steel type. So he's just spamming Protect right now, which is very interesting. So we're getting our health all the way back up. Psychic. Oh, that's interesting. Interesting choice. So Leech Seed went off. And I think here, if he goes for another Psychic, we Giga Drain. So, oh, his Quick Claw went off. That's interesting. Okay, so that's good to know. I think we survive this. We do. So the more we whittle him down, when we send in Salamence to just Earthquake, we're gonna be in a great position. So this is Overgrow range. Ah, unfortunate Earthquake, Quick Claw, crit. Unfortunate, but I think we have it. We just gotta hope that Earthquake doesn't miss, and that he does not get another Quick Claw. So he's at about 50% health. Let's do it. Earthquake. Meteor Mash. Misses. Earthquake. It hits. There it is. We did it. Oh my gosh, we did it. Oh my gosh. I can't be too loud. I can't be too loud. It's 1 in the morning. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. It happened. Oh my goodness. Oh, you don't know how many times I got to round 9. How many times I've gotten fissured, Quick Clawed. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's our first gold. Oh my gosh. Oh. How many battle points do we get? 15 battle points. Oh my goodness. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, save the game. Save the game. Oh my goodness. I am lost for words. I don't know what to say. I'm just so happy. Let me see it. There it is. Gold symbol for the Battle Dome. Oh my goodness. Alright, well, and if you're curious, this was the team. This was the team. Starmie made a comeback. Oh man. Serve, Psychic, Thunderbolt, Ice Beam. And then Salamence, Choice Band, Earthquake, Aerial Ace, Brick Break, Dragon Claw. And then Venusaur, the GOAT Venusaur. Oh my gosh, man. We changed him a little bit from the last video I showed. Instead of Double Team, we added Sludge Bomb, and it was clutch. It was so good against a lot of grass types that just couldn't do anything to him. Oh my gosh, it was so clutch. It was so good. Oh my goodness, I can't believe it. Alright, well, that's it for the live recording. Save one more time just to make sure. Yeah, back to the B-roll footage if I have anything else to say. So as you can tell, I was pretty excited. I was extremely happy. I think that I'm gonna take a little bit of a break from using this team. I think that they're well-deserved Hall of Fame Pokemon, so it's time to get back to team building and trying to find Pokemon for the other facilities. And I'm really excited to finally be able to move on from the Battle Dome. I think the next battle facility I really want to take on is the Battle Pyramid, so that's going to be really fun. I have a lot of great ideas for what I want to do with that facility, so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.